Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine. Today I'm going to do a reading on Derek Chauvin. I believe I'm saying it right. He was found guilty on all 3 counts, which is fantastic. So let's see what's coming up for him next. I am going to shuffle and pull some cards and see what Spirit has to say. Y'all don't forget this video is not made for kids. If you're under the age of 18, please click off now. This channel is my brand. Do not attempt to copy it for any reason. And any hater that comes in here disrespecting me, my channel, or any other person that comments, I got something for you, okay? Keep that in mind. I am the real deal. I know how to do spells. And believe me, you don't want one of my spells on you, okay? So don't get it twisted in the comments, all right? Everything else is in the disclaimer box. Let's get started with this reading. So, we're going to ask the cards what is coming in next. Let me pull this camera back a little bit. What is coming in next for Mr. Chauvin? Chauvin, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I pull the cards that the Spirit tells me to pull. Okay, sometimes they fall out, but Spirit tells me not to use them. There's one right there that Spirit literally pulled this card. It just flipped over. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So his luck has ran out. When it's in the upright, it means you're in a lucky cycle. Your life is lucky. You have everything going for you. But his luck has run out. His life has literally come to a halt. His luck has come to a halt. There is nothing left for him. Nothing good is left for him. So, Spirit is saying that his life is pretty much over. He'll spend the rest of his life in prison because due to his age, okay, I'm not sure how old he is. Somebody tell me in the comments. But he's going to get up to 45 years in prison or maybe 30 years in prison. He might get 10 years per charge or up to 45. Yeah, so good. That's what I say. I can't believe that there's still a lot of people defending him. So what does that say about those people? Those people that are defending him, what does that say about him? All right, so let's ask, will he survive prison? Do you see him surviving prison? Will he survive prison? Will he survive prison? Okay, these hold on, y'all. I gotta adjust this camera. I'm too close to. Let me move things around here for a minute. Okay, there we go. Look, I was just too close. Okay, so will he survive prison? Give me one card. How is he gonna survive prison, and will he survive prison? Because first of all, I feel like they're going to kill him. That card just fell out. I'm going to go ahead and pull that one. Where did it go? Because this is the prison card. This one right here. I don't know why I shoved it back in. There's a lot of people that will want to murder him, get rid of him in the prison system. So he's pretty much going to be in isolation off by himself, which is another sentence in itself because, you know, being in isolation is a hard thing. So that's going to be another thing that he's not going to be able to withstand. This is the card of being in prison, fear, and this is how he was. A lot of fear, lots of fear, lots of, see how he's tied? He can't move. So this is the card of, I don't know why I was holding it upside down, but it actually fell this way. So this is the card of going to jail, going to prison. He has a lot of fear right now. He doesn't know what to think. He cannot see his future. That's why this person is blindfolded and his hands are tied, meaning you can't move. So this is his energy right now. He's in great fear, although he probably won't show it or say it, you know, to anyone. But since he was a policeman, he knows what goes on in the prison system. So he knows what he's about to face, okay? Is he sorry he did it? No, he's not sorry for what he did. He's sorry he got caught. He's sorry for the way he went about it. He's sorry that It didn't work out according to his plan. But is he sorry that he murdered George Floyd? No, he's not sorry for that, because I don't see that. But I do see him spending at least 45 years in prison. If he makes it that long, he'll be, what, in his 80s maybe when he gets out? I see him passing away there. I don't see him coming out. I see him passing away there. Either somebody will get him, or he'll do away with himself, or he'll just die of old age or sickness or something like that. If he gets out, after all those years, it'll be lucky for him. But honestly, I don't see that happening for him. And he pretty much knows that. He pretty much knows his life is over. So I kind of see him ending it. Somehow, I kind of see him ending it because he doesn't want to. See, look, there's a death card. So that's what I see for him. I see death coming for him because he's not going to be able to go through all those years. He doesn't want to go through all those years, and he's not going to be able to. He's not fit for prison. There's some gangsters that commit crimes and they can go to prison and they can withstand it, but he's not cut from that cloth, so he's not going to be able to go through this. So I do see his life ending there. Okay, somehow either somebody will get him, he'll do away with himself, or he'll be gone by some illness that'll take his life out. Okay, and that's just his punishment for what he did. What he did was a huge sin. Okay, it's a sin to murder somebody anyway, but just the way he went about it was so cruel and ruthless that he just doubled his sentence to hell. Okay, he's going to hell anyway, but he doubled his sentence to hell. So, and especially because he's not sorry. I don't see anywhere that he regrets what he did. Like that he ended somebody else's life. He might have regret what he did because he got caught or he got in trouble, but he doesn't regret that he ended somebody else's life. That doesn't matter to him. All right. So, yeah, I don't want to be in his shoes. All right. So, show me Mr. Chauvin. I don't know why I call him Mr. Chauvin. He don't deserve that. So, the King of Pentacles popped out. This is the way he used to be. This is showing me the way he used to be. He used to be someone that thought himself as a king, that had money. He did have money. Was probably a family man, or was a family man with the house in the background, but he's pretty much lost all this. His wife has divorced him, or already has divorced him, or leaving him, or whatever, and she's taken everything. He's gonna be left with nothing, absolutely nothing. And even if he were to get out, if they hadn't found him guilty and he were to get out, he would have nothing. He would be broke out in the street because she took everything. She took everything from him. Show me what's next for Mr. Chauvin. Show me what you see for Derek. It's Derek, right, y'all? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't even like saying his name. What do you see next for this man that murdered George Floyd? I know George is dancing in heaven right now. Show me what you see next. Yeah. So, again, it's talking about his money. His money. The wife took everything. Because, see, this is money that's passed on from generation to generation. So, she's going to make sure that her children are taken care of. Because you see the children down here in the corner. So this is from generation to generation to generation. So she's taking everything. She's taking the home, all his assets, stocks and bonds, everything that he has through court. I don't know if she's already gone to court or going to court or something like that, but the judge is going to award her everything. So it can be passed on to the children so that, they will have a future. But he's literally not going to be left with nothing. No money, no job, no career, no life, no friends, no nothing but jail time. That's all I see for him. Oops, I should have left that out. Okay, show me one more card for Chauvin. Chauvin, I hope I'm saying the name right. What else is coming in for him? What do you see? Show me his energy. This is pretty much cut and dry. Pretty much cut and dry. Show me what you see for him. What's coming in? Yeah. So right now, this is how he feels. This is the 9 of Wands. This is he's trying to show that he is defending himself. He's still defending himself. Like when he speaks in a speech, he's still saying he's not guilty. He's defending himself. You see how the man is beat up. He's been in some kind of fight or beat up. So this is life pretty much has beat him up. This time he spent in jail, life has beat him up. See, that's why this man is wearing the headscarf here. So that's what this represents for him at this moment, that he feels like this whole situation in life has just beat him up. He's trying to stand strong, but he's feeling kind of weak because he's leaning on this pole. See, so now he's beginning to feel weak. This is just way too much for him. He wants people to defend him, or he wants someone to defend him. But guess what? There's nobody that's going to defend him. Only his attorneys, which already lost. They already lost. All right. We already got the death card, because I was going to ask what was the final outcome, because I knew I would get the death card, but that popped out right away. So I am going to ask, what is the final outcome for his life? Give me one card. What do you see for the final outcome for his life, which we already know what's happening? Yeah, there's a divorce coming. This is or already has happened or is coming, but this is the marriage card, and then there is the ending of it. The ending of his marriage, the ending of his family, the ending of his life. Even his friends and family don't speak to him anymore, because here's the friends back here gathered for this marriage ceremony celebration, but it's in the reverse, so there's nothing left for him. Nothing. It's plain and dry, cut and simple. Everything has ended for him. His life is over. His friends, none of them will contact him. He might have one or two that might still, say hi or write him a letter or something like that, but for the most part, he's going to be in isolation, which is going to be really, really hard on him, because he won't be amongst the population in prison, because somebody there will hurt him. So for the most part, he'll be alone in a room, off by himself in isolation. Now, who can live like that? Nobody. He doesn't have his children to talk to, his wife to talk to, his friends or family. Everyone has turned their backs on him. He has no money left. He has no assets left, no home. There's nothing for him. And that's the ultimate punishment there. Okay? The ultimate punishment, yeah, is prison. But what's worse for him is that he lost his wife. He lost his life. That's even a worse punishment than death or prison itself. And that's just what he gets. Because you reap what you sow, people. I keep saying this in all my videos. Whatever you put out there comes back to you 3 times fold. Okay? That is God's written law. It's in the Bible. Okay? Look it up. It doesn't matter how small it is or how big it is. If you put something out to the universe, it's going to come back to you. If you put good stuff out there, good comes back to you. If you put bad stuff out there, bad comes back to you. So what is it that you want to put out to the universe? Okay? People have forgotten the simple little rule that God put in the Bible. Okay? It's called karma. Whatever you reap what you sow. Whatever you put out there comes back to you. And this is what he put out there. And that's just what he gets. That's just what he gets. I'm so glad they found him guilty, which I already knew they were, because I did a video on him when this first happened. And in that video, if you haven't watched it, go to my playlist and watch it. It's under Chauvin in the playlist. And you'll see that I said that they would find him guilty. So you can go watch that video if you haven't watched it. But yeah, his life is over, completely over. Again, I do see him passing away during his sentence, during the time that he's going to be in prison. It fell right next to the prison card. I do see him passing away. I don't see him making it through there. Something is going to happen to him that's going to end his life there. All right, y'all. I'm going to cut it here. Yeah, I'll do another one tomorrow on a different subject. Tell me if y'all like me shuffling, or do y'all want me to pre-shuffle? I like doing both. The only thing is I have to meditate a whole lot before I start the video, so that takes some time. All right? So sometimes I pre-shuffle, sometimes I shuffle on camera, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how I'm feeling and how fast I want to get through these videos. If you want a personal reading, contact me with the information down below, and I'll get back at you as soon as possible. Don't forget, I had a recent procedure, so I'm still healing from that, but I am feeling much better. It's just hard for me to sit up in this chair for very long. So, yeah. Be respectful in the comments, because if you don't, I will get you. See you next time. Bye-bye.